So, Steel Ball Run is coming out soon, I think. It's finally been released after 800 and I think 60 something days. I think that's the final thing that Twitter account has been on, you know, the one. But finally, it's been confirmed that it's real. And one of the leaks, if they're to be believed, which they probably are, is that work started on it 3 to 4 months ago, which means we probably won't get it for like another 2 years. But, you know, just knowing that it exists is enough for a lot of people, including me. The new character designs came out, and it took me a minute at first to get used to Johnny's character design, but I got used to it very quickly. I'm like, yeah, this is fine. And Gyro, of course, just looks perfect. I mean, the proportions on his legs look a bit weird, but that's just like the anime style that they used in part 6. That's just like the style of how they do things. So it's fine. I'm fine with it. And I understand simplifying the designs so that it's easier to animate. Easier to animate means it comes out faster. It doesn't necessarily mean that the quality is down. So yeah, I'm excited for it. The only thing that's been weird in a good way, is that I read Steel Ball Run like a year ago, and then I reread it again since. I've been a fan of the Steel Ball Run universe for so long, including JoJolion, that I forgot that it's confusing for anime-only people that it's a different continuity. Not that it was started by the universe reset. No, like when you first get into this kind of stuff, you would most likely you would think that would be like how you would first think of it. That's how I thought of it at first, and then it's explained to you. Oh, this is basically a reboot. It has nothing to do with the original, but it's still like the next part. And so I had just known that in my brain for so long, I forgot that there are some people who know nothing about part 7 and 8. So it's very weird to me. I also need to be careful what I talk about, because it's been not animated for so long that the groups that talk about it are fine with just saying spoilers, because we've all read it. Like, we're fine talking about like what's called like the Break Your Heart, Break My Heart, World of Stars and Stripes, High Voltage arc. That's my favorite arc from part 7, is the High Voltage arc. So, you know, all the different parts of it, all the I'm not going to say the spoilers because now they are spoilers, but again, it's a good weird, because if they're spoilers, that means that the show now exists. So that's just something I'll have to get used to, but I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what voice actors are going to be released for it. The only voice actor that's pretty much a sure bet for both English and Japanese is Dio, because it's just the same guy, it's just Dio. But like the ASBR voice actors aren't necessarily locked down, because All-Star Battle R first came out like before I think even the Part 4 anime came out. So they changed the voice actors for like the original All-Star Battle came out before Part 4 anime came out. In All-Star Battle R, they updated it to the anime voice actors. So because they don't have to share the same thing, I'm pretty sure they'll change it. Like the voice actor for Johnny, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, is the same for Koichi. So they'll probably change that one. The one for Gyro, everyone thought it was going to be Abakio because it was such a weird lineup, the people that walked out on stage for the JoJo Day. It was like Jonathan's voice actor, Jotaro's voice actor, Jolene, who was thankfully able to make it, and then Abakio. And then the rest of the JoJos, Joseph, Giorno, were able to make it via like Zoom call or something. So it was weird that Abakio was the one that wasn't a JoJo that was there. So everyone thought that he was going to be Gyro, and his voice kind of fits it based on like the other characters that he voiced. And he was the one that was wearing that horseshoe ring that he said, "Oh, it's just a ring that I have." Nobody believes that. Everybody knows that he was subtly foreshadowing part 7. But I don't know, things are still up in the air. We don't have a Valentine. It'd be cool to see as more things come out. That's the thing that I'm waiting for next, is who the voice actor is going to be. Obviously, besides a release date. But so yeah, I'm excited. I hope they come out weekly instead of in batches. But, you know, it coming out at all is a miracle. So, my favorite part, my favorite JoJo is finally going to be animated. Yeah.